Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What at the minute is going on with Opendoor stock? We're seeing the stock now come into key levels which we really want to be paying attention to after previously falling to levels, well, which we haven't seen for quite some time. We've seen the stock going all the way down to the level of roughly 306, which again takes us down significantly. However, with this somewhat rebound, and with the pre-market being up so far, the question is what comes next, especially after a day where we saw the stock fall 11% yesterday. Well, of course, please do remember I am not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice, and it is impossible to say with any degree of certainty. But in this video, I'll be sharing with you my personal thoughts and opinions based on what I am seeing at the minute. If you do enjoy it, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, it helps the channel a lot, and it makes me know that you guys want to see more content on this stock. Anyway, I want to come over here and have a look at this on the more simple chart just briefly, just so we can summarize what's going on over the last few days. Now you will know, in the past month, this stock has actually, seemingly, found some stability. We've seen the stock hit lows of 184, right? We've seen this really quite a couple of times, roughly around that range. And then we've had this recent rally where the stock price went up 104%. And even considering the recent drop that we've seen, we're still up by 74%. So this is all worth considering, especially given this previous rally, right, where if you add that in, stock is up over 530%. This all needs to be considered, especially given the current situation. So, going back to the more complex chart, the more technical chart, right, people are viewing this perhaps in a different way than what they should, right? And of course, it's you guys' decision to decide how you want to play this one. But what I would say is, do remember the context of how much this stock is up anyway. This is up a lot. This is up an absolute lot. So, given the context, a drop of 11% is not that huge. However, even given that, there are a few things which I wanted to see hold up yesterday and into the rest of the week, which seemingly have not so far. So a key level that I was looking for was going to be somewhere around 323 to 320. That is going to be, or that was going to be, the level of support that I was looking to hold up. We held it here, we held it here. You know, it has been a level that has previously held. And the previous low before that took us down to levels around 312. Slightly higher than where we were just recently, where we hit the price of 306, 307. So seemingly we're finding a new low here. Seemingly we are finding a little bit of recovery, and again, go onto the 1-day chart. You can sort of see that small rebound, however not enough to stop us from being down quite a bit. How do we want to play this one in the next few days, right? Well, that's going to be subjective, but I think now there's a relatively decent likelihood that if we don't see this level hold up around 320, which again, previous level of support, we could be looking to go lower. Now, even given this, there is, again, this is going to be a high risk, high reward play anyway, but there is a argument to be made, depending on how you want to see it, that this stock has previously held 321 many a time in the past, right? Held it here, back here, right? We'll draw the line, right? 321, 320, held it back here. I think we just about held it for a time here. We held it here, and the question is, do we hold this level again? Again, very difficult to say. Pre-market is up so far, which could be a possible good sign, but we do still have some time to go. So if we can see that level hold, as we previously have, maybe we are starting to build that consolidation. However, this is going to come with a lot of volatility anyway. And if you're more of a risk-adverse player, you know, it's worth questioning whether now is the best time to even get in, right? Because we've seen this drop, we've seen us go to new lows in the last couple of days, or at least for this period, right? And you've got to ask, well, is it likely that we're going to drop lower? Well, I suppose now that those levels haven't held up, or that they have temporarily broken, it's going to be about seeing if they will hold up more long term. Are we going to be able to get above and stay above 320? We're obviously above it now, but is it going to hold, right, into the next trading day? So in terms of a bullish objective, for me today, it's actually really simple. Hold above 320. That is going to be a very good sign. On the upside, we're going to need to be looking at breaking out above levels of 332, levels that we've struggled at before, both here and back here as well. If we can do that, then we could be onto a strong footing. If we can't do that, we could be looking for new levels down. Now that's where things get particularly interesting. We've obviously got our first level of 306, 307, which we hit yesterday. That's a possibility. Then we could be looking to go back down and hit these previous levels that we've seen at $3, 302, you know, potentially even lower than that. Ultimately, it's going to be a risky play, so be careful with how you play it either way, guys. But we are at that potential turning point, right? Again, it's not for me to make you guys' minds up. I'm not here to give you a definitive answer, but I think these are the levels that I am looking for both up and down. And however you choose to play it, I would recommend a lot of caution. For me personally, I would be sitting out on this one for today, just until I can see the stability. However, again, given that run, there is now that possibility that we could see this level hold up, and this is a pre-market. There is still that level that possibility that this could hold up and we could be up. However, again, 11% drop is a 2% rally worth considering. Well, again, it comes at a previous level of support, so maybe, but I'll leave that up to you guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks, but do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.